Hey guys, how we doing? We're gonna be doing RM85 bottom end disassembly and inspection, mainly the transmission inspection because I've been looking at the crankshaft and stuff like that, and it actually looks to be pretty normal. I'm not really seeing any play up and down or anything like that. I'm still gonna run a feeler gauge test on it in a little bit, and I'll show you guys how to do that as well. My camera cut out when I was doing the top end removal, like the cylinder head and stuff. And as you guys can see here, whoever had this bike before did not do a good job on keeping the coolant level, keeping everything running how it's supposed to, because the cylinder head is completely fried. And I'm gonna do a cylinder gauge test on this as well, but I'm pretty sure it's safe to say this is bad too, because obviously the cylinder head's like that. That's not good. So obviously this went down like that. I honestly can't even get it on right now, get it off, because the person didn't put any assembly lube or anything on it. So you're just gonna have these 4 bolts, mounting bolts right here. I think they're 12 millimeter. Use a socket to remove them, and then you're gonna have to take another socket, I think 8 millimeter socket in here, and get the power valve linkage off there. So it's really not that hard to do for the top end part mostly. So here we go, guys. I'm gonna start disassembling the clutch side for you guys. As you can see right here, it is actually missing a bolt where the clutch cable connects. So I mean, that's not really much of a surprise. I mean, it's what you get when you buy on Facebook Marketplace, man. What are you gonna do, you know? So gonna go ahead and get this first clutch case cover bolt off right here. The ratchet I have is broken, so it's not gonna be able to ratchet properly or anything, so it's gonna be a little bit difficult. Gonna try to find one that actually works. I'm not even sure where that is right now. This is why you get good tools, man. Don't go to Harbor Freight, man. Go somewhere else, man. So obviously there's the first one. And with these, what I've been doing is I have this little board, you know, where I just plug in all the screws and stuff that I need. So just go ahead and just get that one in there. Yeah, so that's the first one. Just gonna fast forward this because obviously you guys ain't trying to see me struggle with these bolts, man. So see ya. right, guys. As you can see here, the person who had this before didn't include the other clutch bolts, and well, he did tell me the truth. That one part, he said the clutch inner hub beneath this, it actually needs to be replaced. So I had the replacement to that, but as you can see, he left one of them there, which isn't good, obviously. So now we're gonna go ahead and get these clutch springs out. You have to go in a star pattern so it doesn't distort or anything like that. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Trying my best, you know, to keep this so you guys can see it. I know it's hard because I don't have an engine stand or anything like that. Engine mount. gonna go ahead and take off the clutch hub. It's probably gonna be a little bit hard because I don't have the holder, but oh well, man. Try to hold it steady. Here we go, guys. Almost got it off. There we go. Probably need to get a different washer. I know you're supposed to be beating it down with the hammer and stuff, but I think the person before me took it a little bit too far, so. Washer back here. I honestly think there was probably supposed to be some more washers in that, honestly. So I'm gonna have to look at the manual instructions. I honestly don't think that that's correct. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised though. The person really did not take care of it. So yeah, as you can see on a couple of these, looking a little bit stripped. That's why I got replacement bolts anyway. So once you guys are in here, you're gonna want to take the kickstart gear off, as well as the primary gear, I believe it is right here. And the primary gear has a snap ring on it. I already took that off. You should probably replace the snap ring every time because they get bent pretty easily. So you just want to go ahead and take those off, and then the kickstart gear has a washer on the back of it, so you're going to want to zip tie that and keep that together, as well as the primary gear does. So I'm just going to take that off, and then after this I'm going to flip it over to the stator side and then remove it so I can split the crankcase. All right, guys, after we have it flipped over to the stator side where the flywheel is located, etc., if you want to take this cover off and use an 8mm socket, that's what's been working the best. So I'm going to go ahead and do this part, but I'm going to fast forward it though. So So after you remove the flywheel and then the stator, for some reason my flywheel came off without having to use the magneto removal tool. I'm not sure why that is. I'm probably gonna have to get flywheel replaced or something like that. That's what I would assume. So I'm just gonna go ahead and loosen the crankcase bolts so I can separate it. So I'm just gonna do that right now. I forgot to mention, same thing as the stator removal. You're going to use 8mm bolt. Not sure what that translates in the All right, so after you have the inner crankcase slash inner stator cover bolts removed. You're gonna want to do the external ones right here. About 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So go ahead and do that. God bless for this. So we are now on the shift side where the clutch mechanism is, and we're going to start removing all the gears as well as the shift pawl assembly right here. So you're going to go ahead and first take off the gear shifter because that's pretty easy to remove. It's going to be hard getting that one into a bag, man. Guess we'll just leave it as is in the bag. Then you're gonna want to take power valve gear off right here. It's kind of difficult to come off at first, but you'll get it off. Put that down there. All right, so you're going to go ahead and loosen the shift pawl assembly. Whoever had this before probably should have put Loctite in or something, because you probably shouldn't be able to do this with a handheld Phillips screwdriver, so it's not very good. But I guess it's easier for me though. Alright, so here's the removal of the actual shift pawl assembly. You're gonna want to be careful with these because they have springs. Oh, fuck. Oh, got it. Yeah, do not drop the assembly like I just did. That was not good. So even though mine fell apart, you're gonna want to put it back into the bag for safekeeping. Get all the second spring out. Goodness gracious, this is a hard one to get out. This is why you take it out properly. All right, there we go. All right. looking good so far. All right, now you're gonna want to go ahead and remove the shift paw assembly. You use a 12mm bolt for this one. Whoa. There we go. I had to remove the primary gear off of camera because it was so difficult to get it off, so I needed a second hand to get it done. So now we're gonna flip the cases back over to the stator side, and we're gonna split the case open. You need a case splitter, as you can see. Then you're just gonna apply, well, first you're gonna make it into this 3-prong shape and line it up with the threads right here. And then you're gonna wanna bring some of these bolts out of here. Honestly, I'll probably just go like this for this one. Yep. Then you're gonna wanna begin threading them into the case like this. I'll speed this part up. All right, so I've attached the crankcase splitter, and I'm gonna attempt to split it now. Kind of need a second hand because I don't have an engine mount, so I'm gonna try to get this off right now.